You guys?
Tom, would you talk about what happened at the end of the first half, what you were supposed to see or didn't see, or how you ended up in that situation?
On the intentional grounding.
Yeah, I mean, I know why you threw it away at the end, but obviously you want to get rid of it quicker. What wasn't there? And when it came down to it, it seemed like you had no choice. I mean, first of all, was 6 seconds enough time?
We thought we could, take a shot at a touchdown there, and I just got to throw the ball away a little bit closer when I look at it. I think that's what it comes down to. So it's tough to give up 3 points. We got a fortunate break on the muff punt snap. It's just that's why we lose games, because you squander opportunities to score points.
But you had to be looking at the sidelines with that much time. Were guys covered? And you're not trying to throw it over the middle, right?
We had, some different options on the route. And, some guys were breaking inside. I just, threw it a little too far over the middle. I just should have thrown a little more to the outside.
Are you stunned that with the level of execution you had and the opportunities that were out there to close it out, that it ends up you guys on the short end?
Well, I think we've just got to do a better job, when it counts. I think that, we've moved the ball up and down the field. A lot of guys are making plays. A lot of guys made some really great plays. We just, you have opportunity to score points. We have an interception in the end zone on the throw to West. We're driving the ball and throw an interception to Sherman up the seam. And, we make a play there at the end of the half to squander 3 points. And then you lose by 1 point. And a lot of things that we could have done better. So we're really not in that situation. So, we have to do a better job. Certainly have to do a better job.
Is there any, maybe you should take the 3? Because I know you hate taking 3. You always, I don't know, so is there any point where you're like, we should maybe, even with that 6 seconds, you're like, okay, let's get the 3 because 3 is still points on the board?
Sure, yeah, but that's my responsibility to take care of the football and do something good with it. When the play comes in from the sideline, certainly they're not thinking that, we're going to have intentional grounding. They're trust me to be smart with the ball and to get 3 at worst. And I just made a bad play.
Tom, with the defensive pressure that they can put on you, does it feel more like things that they did or things that you didn't do?
Well, they're a good defense, and there's no doubt about it. I think they can rush the passer. They've been doing that all season. They cover well. We had quite a few yards. We moved the ball up and down the field at times. Just, like I said, really squandered some scoring opportunities. And that was what the game came down to. It came down to a 1-point game and opportunity in the red area for a touchdown. We had a few other opportunities for put points on the board, and we just didn't do it.
Tom's team's starting to show us tendency not to be able to really put their foot on the gas at the end of the game and put a team away. How do you fix that this far into the season now?
Well, we did it last week against Denver, so I thought we made some plays there at the end of the game last week to do it. And we just didn't do it this week. So, we're 3-3. Obviously it's not a very good record. I've played some tough games on the road. We've showed a lot of toughness, and we just have to execute better. I think that's what it comes down to.
Tom, what adjustments were made, do you think, from Seattle's perspective in the second half defensively?
I'm not sure. I'll have to wait and see the film. I'm not sure.
Is that a learned skill, closing out games? Because obviously you've played, almost 160 now. And there's times when you've closed out with no problem. There's times when you're with a new group here where there's games we can point to and say they had an opportunity to close it out offensively and didn't. Is it a learned skill, that mindset?
We talk about it and we try to execute it, and today we just didn't get it done. So we had some chances there, with the ball, an opportunity. We had 1 first down. We just needed another one. We didn't get it. So you give them the opportunity. They return punt to midfield, and they make a great play on touchdown. We have a chance, and they're doing with it. So. I thought we squandered quite a few opportunities today, and certainly we all have to do a better job. It starts with me.
There seem to be as many or maybe more mental mistakes as physical mistakes, which when you talk about the Patriots seems both rare and unusual. Is my perception wrong, or if not, what do you think the reason for that is?
I'm not sure, the mental mistakes. I mean, I think the play there at the end of the half was a mental mistake. You know, I think that's football. You know, you make mistakes in the game. It's certainly not a game of perfect, but I think you have to overcome whatever mistakes you make and do enough to win the game. And you know, today we didn't do enough to win the game. So, you know, believe me, it's very frustrating. We play at times. Obviously, it's just not good enough over the course of the game to come out, you know, on the winning end.
You've said in the past that you don't want to be slinging it 60 times a game. I think you were near that number today. If that's the case, is that usually a bad sign for the offense?
I think we had a lot of plays today. This is a team that really forces you to throw the ball based on, you know, some of the schemes that they play. But you know, whatever we do, we have to do it effectively and efficiently, whether that's run it or throw it. We had some real good run plays in there. You know, we had some good pass plays in there. You know, I thought there was just more in the running game and there was more in the passing game that we didn't have. And you know, that's why you come up 1 point short.
Tom, much has been made this week about this being your first time playing in Seattle, and you made some comments earlier this week about the crowd. What did you notice about the crowd today out there? Did it influence anything at all?
Well, you know, the opponent was the Seahawks, so it wasn't, you know, the crowd or the weather or the refs. It was the Seahawks, and you know, we lost to a good football team, and they certainly played well at home. You know, we had an opportunity, and we just didn't take advantage of it.
How would you rate this defense among the defenses you've faced so far?
Seattle's.
Yes, sir.
I mean, they're a good defense. I think they really force you into making good plays. And when we made them today, we did a good job. And when we made bad plays, you know, they take advantage of them. So, they have good secondary, good pass rush. Obviously, a very good team, and they're playing well.
Your final question, guys?
Tom, there were a few underthrows in the second half. How big a factor did the weather play in that?
You know, it's you know, I wish I just executed better, to tell you the truth. I don't think about the weather much. I just try to go out there and do my job as best I can. Obviously, the throws that were underthrown, I wish I did a better job, you know, putting it where the guy could catch it. Thank you.